What's going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Welcome back to Rise Up Rundown, and if you're new here, welcome. Not only are we facing a tough Seattle Seahawks team, but our defense has been a big problem all year, and Matt Ryan is injured. But technically, we can still win this game, so let's get into how that can happen. If you're new here, how these game previews work is we're never going to predict who wins the game. Instead, we're going to go over three things. 1. What to watch out for from the opponent. 2. Possible breakouts for the Falcons. And 3. How the Falcons can win the game. Not if they win the game, but how they can win. So, let's start it out with what to watch out for from the Seattle Seahawks. First things first, we gotta watch out for Russell Wilson. He absolutely dominates the game. He's very good at the deep pass. He can, of course, scramble and run with it, and sometimes when he runs with it, he can still make some magical pass that ends up in the end zone. So he's a very scary athlete, and we gotta make sure we contain him. Another thing we gotta watch out for is the run game. We mentioned how Russell Wilson can scramble, but they also have one of the better running backs in the league with Chris Carson and Rashad Penny. They were actually number 1 last year in the run game, so not much has changed this year. Another thing we gotta watch out for is a good group of receivers. DK Metcalf is living up to the hype, Tyler Lockett is consistently making big plays, and just whoever else is there, if Russell Wilson is your quarterback, you're probably gonna look good. And the last thing we gotta watch out for is a solid front seven. A lot of people think the Seahawks don't have a good pass rush, but to me it's not that bad, or at least with Jadeveon Clowney. Their run defense is good at least, especially if you hear that you have Bobby Wagner. But just like every other team in the league, the Seahawks are not perfect, so here are possible breakouts for the Falcons. And I only have one thing. Surprisingly, it's not the passing game, it's actually the pass rush. Seahawks O-line isn't very good. And yes, Russell Wilson can scramble. Yes, our pass rush has been very weak, and we haven't had a sack in like 15 years. But hey, with a bad Seahawks O-line, this could be promising. But with all that being said, how can the Falcons win this game? Obviously, we have to have home field advantage. The other thing is get after Russell Wilson. He's virtually leading this team to victory, so if we contain him, which will not be easy, then we have a shot at winning this game. The other thing, stop the run. If Russell Wilson is being stopped on the field, Pete Carroll will just go to the run game. Our run defense hasn't been good either, but hey, maybe things will change here. And the last thing, take advantage of a poor Seahawks secondary. Yes, Matt Ryan is injured, and in comes Matt Schaub, but he actually has a chance of breaking out here, and yes, I actually said that, but he does have a great group of receivers to work with against a poor Seahawks secondary. If Matt Schaub can do what Matt Ryan's been doing, we could maybe win this. But that's all I got. I can't promise you the Falcons win this game, but I also can't promise you they lose this game. Let's hope they at least get to the bye week on a high note. Other than that, please make sure to smash that like button, blow up the comment section, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any weekly content. New episodes every Tuesday and Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. And I'll see you guys this Tuesday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Rise up.